Good morning or good afternoon, noontime, somewhere else. And my name is Ted Yan, and I'm with Aplex Technology. Okay, so I'm honored to be the presenter today and invited by ASI. So let's go to our ABOS, the control button integrate. So what's so special about this? I believe you all see things like this in the factory doing controls. So the ABOS is a communication system that is able to communicate with PLC. I believe you all know within the factory automations at this moment actually is being dominated by PLC for the past 50 years, maybe. Okay, because the PLC was introduced back in 1970 when I was young. Okay, and it is still using it. Within the industrial, one thing for sure that people are looking for is reliable. Okay, so what they want is if it works, don't fix. PLC works, don't fix. Okay, therefore, I'm not going to fight with the PLC. So we're going to work with the PLC. We're going to put some control buttons to allow people to control PLC by using our machine, by using our panel PC. So that is why we have all these control buttons integrated, and that they could be doing start, reset, and stop, or making certain command for the PLC to turn or whatsoever. These are the control buttons. Okay. And they are full IP65 certified, and they're fanless, ruggedized, and the front panel is 7H hard disk. Okay. And the power input, it is anywhere from 9 to 36 volt. Okay. And why is why voltage input is so important? Because we all know there's a lot of people, a lot of factory, and when they provide power, they are not necessarily using the AC. They could. Some of them, they are using the DC battery power. Okay, DC battery power, the very standard is either they're using the 12 volt, 24 volt. Yeah, of course. Some of the places they use a 48 volt, but they will also have something to convert to 36 or less volt for the computer. But when they are using a 9 to 24, either 9 to 24 volt, our system has to be able to accept much wider range than 12 to 24. Reason, when battery is low, for example, a 12 volt battery, when it is low, it could be 10 or 9 point some volt, but they will be still considered good battery. That is why at 9 to 36 is very important. Okay. These are just for you to view. This is the back of the system, okay, and all the cable, all the wiring will go through the bar right here. So the system itself will be very clean in the working environment and without any wire or cabling. Okay. And the standard interface, which is within the system, there are 2 additional USB, okay, 4 actually, okay, and there are HDMI, which is allows you to connect to another display. There are 2 gigabit Ethernet and 1 COM port, which is the I/O connection within. And of course, they do have all the wiring for the buttons to be hooked up to the PLC. And this could be reversed 180 degrees. So the control pole could be either from the bottom or from the top.